Well, before you overindulge in holiday cocktails over the next few days, consider this. Liver disease is about to become the second most common cause of death in Canada. It affects 1 in 12 Canadians, and alcohol abuse is just one factor. Hepatitis C is another. Dr. Dalal reports on why liver disease is on the rise and what you can do about it.
That's got it.
Yes, what's in these hampers?
There's basically all the fix.
Gosh.
I know.
Like a regular hamper. Look at this. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a full turkey.
There's a full turkey in there.
Karen Stacey is busy putting together Christmas hampers for transplant patients. You'd never know that 4 months ago she almost died of liver disease. In spite of a decade-long struggle with her health before the liver transplant, Karen refused to give up and founded the Happy Liver Society, a group dedicated to helping transplant patients fight back.
One day I was in the office and I heard them talking about the Kidney Foundation houses and Heart House. And I said, well, what's the name of the liver house? And they said, well, there isn't one. And I said, there isn't one. And I said, well, I'm going to do something about it. And they said, yeah, right.
Stacey was diagnosed with hepatitis C in the 1990s, one of the unfortunate 17,000 Canadians who got the disease from a blood transfusion, which then led to liver disease.
Karen got a large compensation package from the government over the hepatitis C disaster. And rather than use that for her own personal use, she used that to found the Happy Liver Society.
The Happy Liver Society has helped hundreds of patients by providing accommodation to out-of-town transplant patients during their lengthy stay for tests and treatment. This year, BC performed the highest number of transplants ever, but the number of people needing transplants is also at a record high.
People know where their heart is, they know what their kidneys do, and they certainly have heard about HIV, but the liver is kind of an organ that maybe is not that well known, even though it's one, you can't live without a liver.
A recent Vancouver study screened 450 people and found hepatitis in 8% of patients who had no idea they were infected. And hepatitis C is just one of several causes of liver disease. Others include alcoholism, fatty liver disease, which affects 20% of BC's population, along with hepatitis C and B. If left untreated, cirrhosis and even cancer can develop.
Why did you call it the Happy Liver Society?
The liver needs to be a happier conversation. You know, when you talk about the human liver, you should not talk about it like, oh, don't talk about the liver, that's a terrible thing. It shouldn't be a nasty little secret.
In the U.S., liver disease just beat cancer as the second highest cause of death. Experts say Canada is set to do the same in the next few years, which means we have to change our strategies for thinking and diagnosing and treating earlier. Dr. Dalal, CBC News, Vancouver.